Grinch who stole Christmas. See, he got y'all fooled, but he ain't got me fooled. The man manipulated the entire Bikini Bottom. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cartoons 1101. Today we're going to be talking about the SpongeBob Christmas special, the original, because SpongeBob is living foul. Now, this may be a little bit of a contrarian take, but every year around Christmas time, I rewatch the SpongeBob Christmas special, and this year, something wasn't sitting right in my spirit with the sponge. So just get ready, because I promise you ain't never heard a take like this before. But before we get into the video, hi, my name is Chris Hazard. I'm a YA contemporary fantasy author and the creator of my own indie comedy mystery cartoon, WKS. The pilot's out now, go check it out and then come back. Now, without further ado, let's get to the master manipulator himself.
SpongeBob is the Grinch who stole Christmas, okay? Today I'm going to be proving SpongeBob is not who you think he is. Stick with me. This is Cartoons 1101. I'm your Professor Chris Hazard. Alright, so first the SpongeBob Christmas special. We need to know the background. We need to know the facts. So the first SpongeBob SquarePants Christmas special is titled Christmas Who. The episode aired on December 6th, 2000. It was season 2, episode 8. Actually, Patchy the Pirate's first ever appearance in the show is during the Christmas special episode. Fun fact. Notably, SpongeBob is the protagonist of the show, of course. He lives in Bikini Bottom and works as a fry cook at the Krusty Krab. Now, the Christmas Who episode starts with SpongeBob discovering the concept of Christmas, thus kicks off our recap. Okay, so first things first, in the Christmas special episode, SpongeBob visits Sandy's treedom to surprise attack her, because they do karate stuff. Then Sandy introduces SpongeBob to Christmas, and she's never seen again for the rest of the episode, which is quite odd, y'all. Why do you think she's not in the rest of the episode? Anyways, later, SpongeBob relays news of Santa to Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob invents a device to shoot letters to the ocean surface layer and convinces the entire Bikini Bottom to also shoot letters to Santa, sending him wish lists, essentially Christmas lists. Then cue the Christmas musical number, which we love, shaping up to be a wonderful holiday. Yes, iconic. Watch it every year. Know all the words. When SpongeBob realizes Squidward hasn't written a letter, he runs to Squidward's house like, you have to. And Squidward's like, please. Squidward goes back into his house. He said, I'm not playing these little tattletale reindeer rat games with y'all. So then SpongeBob and the rest of Bikini Bottom, they wait all night outside for Santa. Obviously, Santa don't come. The next day, on Christmas Day, Bikini Bottom gives up. Everybody's angry at SpongeBob, like, why would you have us out here looking a fool? But then Squidward pretends to be Santa and saves the day happily ever after. Next, how the Grinch stole Christmas, because we can't make an accurate comparison saying SpongeBob is the Grinch when we need to get a refresher on who the Grinch is. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is an original animated television special which aired in 1966. Dang, that's a long time ago. The special is a Dr. Seuss adaptation. It opens with the Who's from Whoville excitedly singing about Christmas as they decorate for the holiday. The Grinch special is probably only about 26 minutes, but here's a quick recap for those who need a refresher. I got you. First, as soon as the thing starts, the Grinch says he hates Christmas. He hates the noise. He vows to put it into it. I'm done. This man is 53 years old, and it shows. First of all, he's got a hard life, all them lines, but he is 53 years old. He's tired. So the Grinch stitches a Santa outfit and proceeds to sneak into Whoville and steal all the Christmas decorations from the Who's. On Christmas morning, the Who's awake, and to the Grinch's dismay, they're all still joyful and cheery and in the Christmas spirit. The Grinch is like, what in the world? What's wrong with these folks? But then he realizes, his heart grows, and he's like, wow, there's something more to Christmas. It's that spirit. It's the joy. It's more than just things. I love the Grinch. Anyways, the Grinch returns the Who's Christmas, all their things, and celebrates with them. That's essentially what happens in the Grinch That Stole Christmas. So now let's get into this comparison. We have SpongeBob, the main character, and then we have the Grinch. How is SpongeBob like the Grinch? Well, I'll tell you. Let me tell you. So first, SpongeBob allegedly does not know about Christmas. I put allegedly, and this is a hard allegedly, because you cannot tell me this man don't know nothing about Christmas. I just don't believe it, because how you gonna learn about Christmas one day and then the next day convince the entire town, oh, Christmas exists. Let's all get our hopes up for Santa. This is a concept you've never even heard of before. And you got people, they was making some serious wishes too. A little girl wished for 2 front teeth and the old man wished for some new dentures or something. I mean, these are real. You can't play with people's lives like that. That's why SpongeBob sus. Then on the other hand, we have the Grinch. The Grinch hates Christmas. He's honest. I respect that about him. Truly, honestly, I respect that about him. He even said raw roast beast is a feast I can't stand in the least. Essentially saying, you daggone Who's, you look like the bottom of a shoe. I would never eat with you. I would never. That's why I must steal your food. Next, as I said, SpongeBob spends an entire night listening to Sandy about this Santa Claus charade, and he builds a machine. See, this is where it gets a little spooky, because how are you going to build this machine and be that intellectual? will be that smart to build a device to shoot from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the, like, it's just not adding up. And you just gonna blindly believe, oh yes, Santa exists. Yeah, I believe it. Let's all get everybody's hopes up. Get him out of here. This is a clear juxtaposition between intelligence and ignorance. He's intelligent enough to build this machine, but yet ignorant enough to blindly believe this fantasy fictitious Santa. I truly believe SpongeBob set out to ruin these folks' Christmas and just be mischievous and mess up these folks' lives. They didn't even know about Christmas, so really he's just trying to stir some mess up in Bikini Bottom. Meanwhile, you have the Grinch, and he follows through on his plan to mess up Whoville's Christmas, but at least he's honest. He's a thief. Now, he did lie to that little girl Cindy Lou when she said, why are you taking our Christmas tree? Then he talking about some, oh, I gotta get some repairs done on it. Just lying. Look at them teeth. He's got to see a dentist. But I truly believe SpongeBob and the Grinch bear such similarities. SpongeBob seeks to spread baseless rumors, i.e. Christmas, to ruin the citizens of Bikini Bottom's day for his sick kicks. I'm on to him. Goals. What's SpongeBob's goal and what's the Grinch's goal? I'm ready. What are you ready for, SpongeBob? We know what the Grinch is ready for. He ready to stop Christmas. You over here saying, oh, I'm going to bring happiness and cheer and tell everybody about Christmas. You lying. You a daggone lie. SpongeBob is ready to bring Christmas to Bikini Bottom just to mess folks' days up. Now let's talk about the execution of their plans. Now, the Grinch physically infiltrated Whoville and stole their Christmas. SpongeBob, however, psychologically manipulated Bikini Bottom to believe in Santa Claus. So they both set out to ruin Christmas. However, their approaches were slightly different. SpongeBob only knew what Sandy told him, blindly believing in this Santa Claus premise. Yet he built that contraption all by himself to shoot letters from the bottom of the ocean. It's just not adding up. Squidward tried to stop SpongeBob by telling him the truth. Santa Claus is not real, but SpongeBob, he was trying to say, Squidward, shut up before I hit you in your neck. You gonna spoil my plans. He tried to paint Squidward out to be this angry guy. No, Squidward was real. Ain't no Santa Claus. He was confused why the whole town was believing this man. Squidward is who y'all think SpongeBob really is, but that's a hot take for another day. Let me know if you want to hear that in the comments. Anyways, when Santa Claus never showed, SpongeBob never even thought to visit Sandy to follow up on this whole Christmas charade. If somebody told me the sky was green and I go outside and it's purple and it's not green, I'm gonna call them and say, hello, why are you lying? I'm about to come over there and I'm gonna get you. SpongeBob just didn't have any smoke for Sandy. Like, I'm just not. Nevertheless, both SpongeBob and the Grinch were initially successful in their plans to ruin Christmas, bearing that similarity. Now, if you're still not convinced, you may be saying, well, SpongeBob just didn't know about the Christmas. He's innocent. Please believe him. And I say to you, bah humbug. That man knew. Are you serious? He built that whole machine, and then when Squidward was telling him about himself, he said, gee, Squidward, maybe Santa will bring me a dictionary so I can understand what you just said, but you just built that highly skilled machine. Stop playing dumb. He's playing dumb, and I'm tired of the lies. Mind you, again, disclaimer, this is a contrarian take. I love SpongeBob, but come on, yeah, something's not adding up. I'm on to you, Dinkelberg. SpongeBob is literally the Grinch who stole Christmas in Bikini Bottom. Look at the similarities. First of all, both shows have musical numbers, and I do love the musical numbers, but come on, that's something worth noting. Next, they both dress up to play the part. The Grinch dresses up as Santa, and SpongeBob puts on this hat like, oh, holly jolly cheer. No. Y'all know what y'all do when you put them outfits on. Just trying to ruin folks' day. Then they're liars because the Grinch lied to Cindy Lou about fixing the tree, and then SpongeBob lied to that girl saying, oh yeah, Santa's gonna get you 2 front teeth because her 2 front teeth were missing. So she's buying into SpongeBob's propaganda and lies about Santa Claus, saying, oh, I can't wait to get my 2 front teeth, and SpongeBob just lying to her saying, oh yeah, you gonna get it, girl. Come on, y'all, it's too obvious. In conclusion, in the Christmas Who episode, SpongeBob bears uncanny resemblance to the Grinch because of their similar malicious intent to ruin Christmas, similar executions in doing so, and failed end results. Because technically the Grinch had a change of heart and went back and celebrated with him, but SpongeBob, his plan was just foiled by Squidward, so whatever. But yeah, all the evidence is there. SpongeBob is literally the Grinch who stole Christmas from Bikini Bottom.
See there, didn't I tell y'all SpongeBob was a master manipulator? He's living foul. That man is the Grinch who stole Christmas. They're like the same person. He's that bad. But comment down below and let me know, do you think SpongeBob is the Grinch who stole Christmas, or do you think he was just coy and he didn't know? Did the baby want a blankie? Come on, yeah. Hit that like button and subscribe for more cartoon essay analysis videos. And if you enjoyed this video and laughed, then you're gonna love my comedy mystery cartoon, WKS. The pilot's out now. Go check that out in X. Oh, and one last thing, because Squidward said something, and this is how I know SpongeBob knew what he was doing. When SpongeBob wanted Squidward to write a letter to Santa, Squidward literally said, I'm not writing a letter to a figment of your imagination. Squidward knew game. He peeped game. He knew SpongeBob was on some mess. But see, Squidward's the good guy. A lot of people don't know Squidward's actually the good guy because he didn't have to play Santa and save the day from SpongeBob's mess. Wrap it up. Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye.